So what we're doing today, I've been digging back into JavaScript. One thing I did not do in JavaScript was any data structures. So I'm now going back and doing data structures in JavaScript. So we'll go ahead and we'll make a folder, make dir quiet data structures. There we go. Boom. We'll cd into that. I'm gonna go ahead and do npm init -y. And that should set up like an npm setup with a package lock and package.json and all that fun stuff. Node modules. Let's see. One thing I wanted to do. Let's see. Yeah. So one thing I never got a chance to do when I was in JavaScript, or like learning JavaScript, was mess around with testing framework. All my testing was in Python, so npm I'm gonna go with Jest. Jest is a testing framework, and so I'm learning to work with that. I really like it. Actually, it's really nice. But yeah, so I'll basically be, I'll write some tests, and then I will build a data structure, so the test will pass. Let's see. Did I break it? No, okay. Let's do another folder in here. We'll do a mcdir linked list. There we go. Cool. CD. And geez, I don't know if y'all can hear that. I need to figure out how to turn off the doo-doo-doo sounds. And we'll add linked list dot js, and I think it was like linked list. Actually, I'm not going to capitalize the file name. There we go. Linked list .js and linked list .test.js. There we go. We'll back up one and just go ahead and open the project. So I do have a linked list that I've worked on already. So yeah, I will be referencing that, but one thing that tripped me up when I first started using Jest, you actually have to go in and change this right here, because right now if you type in npm test, which is what the website tells you to do, you get an error, echo error, not test specified, and that it broke me for a minute. And then I realized that this script is like, that's exactly what it prints out right there. So we're going to, if you want to use Jest, you'll replace this with Jest. And there you go. So that's pretty much all I have. I do usually like to touch a dot get if I do git init and then git add, this is all git stuff. Dot. There we go. And then I'll do git commit dot or dash m. Go with double quotes for good measure. Init commit. Cool. So I don't know if this will actually work because I just wrote this bash script the other day, but I think it was NuGet. NuGet. Maybe not. Let's I can figure this out pretty quick. No, I don't need an Azure Cloud Shell. I need Ubuntu. I have not used this Azure Cloud Shell yet. I don't actually know what it does yet. I'll put the word yet on there because I've heard of Azure. I just haven't actually explored what it really is, or if I need to use it. There we go. Let's see. This is my. Don't look. It might be embarrassing. Yeah, there it is. So if you haven't messed around with Bash yet, I just recently discovered it, and I mean, I've been pasting stuff into Bash scripts for quite some time, not really understanding it, but I wrote a couple that do a thing, and I like it. Like this is git add, git commit, git push, origin head, and then I've got function git new, which will actually create a repo from the command line. Yeah, I had to set up, I think, like SSH and all that fun stuff, but yeah, anyway. Okay, it was git new, so yeah, let's do that. Git new. Oh no, we're in the wrong one. Alright, so I had to do the git add, the git commit, and all that fun stuff. Now I can just do git new. And we'll give it a name. We'll say quiet ds. There we go. Boom. I think it'll do a thing. Create a repository. Man, that's so cool. You can't see this. Not that it matters. Nobody's trying to hack me, but that's straight up. Just created a new GitHub repo called quietds. I'm super proud of it. It's not like a crazy complicated bash script or anything, but how you do it any other way. So, yeah, so that is a node. It's pretty simple. Really, all you do, like, you could say like, gosh, I haven't used a node by itself. I always implement like a data structure, but you could be like, new node equals new node, and you'd feed it a value, which is like, it could be anything really, but let's say it's like purple, right? Cool. And then you could say like new node dot next equals new node. No. Yeah. And this one will be blue. So this is like a linked list, kinda, except there's like a self.head as well. But this is the stupid way to do it. But that's basically what you're doing. I bumped the microphone. That wasn't as loud as the other one though. That's interesting. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the new microphone. I forget where I was going, but yeah, don't do this stupid way to implement a linked list. But this is essentially what it is. You have like a node that holds a value, and then you attach a new node to the dot next. So right now, if I was to say, like the new node value here is like there's the first. My mouth is getting dry. Should have brought some water. Yeah. Anyway, there's the new node, the one that you start out with. It has the value of purple, but it also has a next value, which just points to the next node, and that is what's going on here. New node, this node, next value is a whole new node with the value of blue. So we need a better way to do this. But I guess what we'll do here, we'll just go ahead and write some linked list. We're gonna kind of like guess on stuff. I wrote a snippet too, so when I type in tst, I get this fun stuff. Let's see. I think I also have to like. Sorry, I can't get too far away from this microphone. I think I need to. Yeah. So we'll say const linked list. Whoa. Actually, we're gonna capitalize linked list. Linked list just have like a default head equals none. There we go. Or not none, sorry. It's null in JavaScript. So this whole, if you give it nothing, it just automatically has this dot head is null. So we've got a node and a linked list. We're going to build some methods so that this linked list can do some things with the node, and we'll test it. So linked list. So in these tests, basically what we'll be doing is we'll say like ll equals, we'll implement a new linked list. There we go. And yeah, then we'll start like feeding it values, which I had like a helper method, which it would just kind of help speed things along, I guess. I'm not sure if this is kosher or not, but we use setup methods, or setup data methods in Salesforce orgs all the time, so I just did that setup ll, and pretty much we'll give it a number, and we'll say const, which is something I didn't do down there. Let's keep doing this Python stuff. Yeah, const linked list ll. Cool. And yeah, const ll. Well, here I'll show you down here. Really, what we're doing is we're saying like const linked list, and then we'll say like ll. Now that we have ll, we can add stuff to it, and we can say like ll dot insert a, or yeah, the letter a, and then ll dot insert b. Gosh, that's silly. And ll dot insert z. And then so what we would do here in this part of the test, I assign a value called actual. You don't really have to do this, I don't think, but I like to do it. This is how I was taught to do it, and I enjoy doing it this way. So what you would do is you would say actual would be ll dot next dot next. Let's see. Dot next. So you have your ll, which starts out at self.head. Actually, I think I might have to do that. Yeah, ll.head.next.next. Because the linked list has a head that points to the next and the next. So if we insert A, B, and C into this linked list, what we get, if we look for the last value, it should be A, the first thing that we inserted, because when you insert, it just goes to the front of the list. So now what we've done here is we've reached out to the, hang on, it's a little late in the evening for me. If we insert A, So if we insert A first, A is going to be the end of the list, B would be the middle, C would be the head, the last value we inserted. So what we're doing here is we're saying C, B, A, right? And that's what the value will be. And then what we'll do is we'll say we're expecting the value we're expecting for the end is A. The string A. And then here we are, this is kind of how they test. It's one of the methods anyway. But we expect the actual, which would be A, to be expected, which is hopefully A. Yeah, so I'll get rid of this for now. And I'll run the test, which will fail. But it's just npm test. And it should do a thing. I might get some errors because I had some problems setting this up the first time I used it. It's thinking about it. There we go. Okay, so we get this fail. We're a failure. The linked list is not a constructor, so it kind of tells us what's up. And I don't have this method, so, but linked list is not a constructor. Interesting. Oh, right, I didn't export it. I think I need to export it. I'm gonna double check this. Yeah. So, at the bottom here, just gotta do like module dot exports. Linked list. There we go. Now, I'm not gonna run the test again because I know it's gonna fail. What I do want to do is go ahead and add the insert method. I'm gonna look at my cheat sheet, which is not really a cheat sheet, but stuff I struggled with a day ago to figure out. So we have our constructor, which builds basically just the head of the linked list, which is like where you start. Now we need to add a method that'll make it easy to insert values into the linked list. We're going to call it insert. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this method a value like we did over here, right? We've got ll.insert and it takes a value. So, cool beans. So, what do we want to do? Well, there's a couple things. If you think about it, this linked list, when you instantiate it, or when you first kick it off, it's got nothing. There's no values. It's just a head. So yeah, we gotta do a sanity check. If we try to add something to something that doesn't exist, that's not gonna work. So if we add it and it's not already there, well, we want to make it. So we would say if not this dot head. So this checks to see if there's a head of the linked list. And if there's not, well, we'll make a head. So this dot head equals, and the head is actually going to be a new node. And that's where we're gonna feed the value. this node becomes the head of the linked list. And then if you don't do this, it'll try to do the rest of this stuff, and you'll be real confused. But you want to like return or break. You just want to like get out of there. So yeah. But otherwise, if there is a head, well, we want to add the given value to that list. So that's what we'll do. It's a little tricky. You got to do a little swap. So the new value or the new node needs to be the new head, right? And we got to keep track of the old head, because all these nodes do is point to the next one. So if we put one in front of this, well, we can't tell it that there's something else there. So I'm not sure if I explained that well, but you know, nobody's watching this to learn anything anyway. I hope you're relaxed. Coding is not stressful. It's fun and relaxing. It's zen. I swear. So yeah, we're gonna do I'm gonna call this previous head. If I can, I'm not sure that I know how to spell previous head. There we go. Previous head equals this dot head. There we go. Okay, so pretty much what this does is it's basically just like a pointer, a big giant arrow that points to the head so that we know where it is and we can do something with it. And I may not be doing this right, but it'll pass the test, I'm pretty sure. So this dot head equals new node. And we're going to give it the value that's being fed in. Value. Okay, so far we haven't shuffled anything around. We've put a big arrow on the current head of the list, and we've also assigned the head of the current list we're on as this new node. But it's okay, we haven't lost this one. It's right here. So what we want to do is now we have the head here. We would say this dot head dot next, because this dot head is actually the node. But yeah, this dot head dot next equals previous head. Cool. And so what that should do is, if there's not a node, it'll make, or if there's not a linked list already, it'll just go ahead and create a new linked list right here and break. Otherwise, if there is a linked list, well, it takes the old head of the linked list, hangs on to it, it pops this new node as it says this new node that it makes is now the head of the linked list, and then the old head, or the dot next of this new head here, this new node, is actually the previous node, right? It's kind of weird to wrap your head around, but once you get into these, they're kind of fun. So yeah, there's that. So I think if we run this test, I believe it'll pass. a show method just so I can see it. We're not gonna give it anything because all we want it to do is show its head or show itself what it is. We could do a sanity check, right? Say like if not this dot head. Well, if not this dot head, why are you angry? What did I do? How did I upset you? Show this sort of value. I'm out. Am I out of the class? No, I'm not out of the class. What did I do? We've got show. We have open and closed. We've got our curly braces here. I say if not. Oh, dang, man! I looked right over that and didn't even see it. It's late. Did I say it was late already? Because it's late. It's like 8 o'clock p.m. That's late. Really, all we're gonna do here is just like return. Nope. No list here. You could also, if you wanted to, you could create like a custom error class and drop that. But that's what we're gonna do for right now. Yeah. So if there's nothing. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to do that actually. Okay. I want to show this. I'm probably just gonna see how far along am I time-wise. 36 minutes. Cool. This is gonna be we're gonna add like 2 methods. It's not super. It's not a lot. I'll do more tomorrow. I'm mostly just trying out this microphone, and I want to get downstairs and hang out with my girlfriend and watch TV and stuff. Before. Anyway. Alright, so we have to traverse this linked list, right? We gotta move from one value to the next. And we'll do that. Say like let current nude, let current node equal this dot head. There we go. I don't need that. And the reason we did this is if we give it like a list that doesn't exist, or it's just been instantiated, doesn't have any values, it would like freak out. Or actually, it would have a head if we instantiated it. But if we gave it some random value, it would just break. So this would like give us an error. Anyway, so this is, you gotta think of it as just like a big green arrow pointing to a brick with a word on it. And really, the brick has a word, which is the value, and an arrow, which points to the next brick. But right now, this particular arrow points at a brick, this dot head in the linked list. What do we need to do? I'm once we have all those values, we want to join them. So join all values in array to return as a string. That looks nice. So that's pretty much what we're doing here. So make a bucket to collect values. We'll say let value r equal an empty array. The to-dos help. So we need to move down the list and get a value of each node. So the way you would do this in a linked list is you use a while loop. And so if you think what we're doing is current node is basically parked on one of these, a node. The node has a value which we're going to connect or collect, and a pointer to the next node. So that's what we'll do. Step 1, get the value. Step 2, we're going to move our pointer to the next node. And if you see this, the first node is the last one in the list, and it'll be set up exactly like this. So it'll have a value, and the next value will be null. So that's what we're going to look for in our while loop. We will stop. As long as the current node.next does not equal null, or no. That's if we wanted to like stop right before the end. So at the end, actually, yeah, we could actually just say while current node, because JavaScript's kind of goofy. But we'll do this right now. And I'll break it and see if I can get things to work still later on. Actually, no, it's while current node does not equal null. There we go. While current node does not equal null, and say value r dot push. And we'll just do something fun in here. We'll do like put some brackets in, and a doobly-doo, and an arrow, and we'll give it a little space. There we go. And right in here, we'll do I believe this will work. Money, yeah. Current node dot value. There we go. So, really, all this extra stuff is just extra stuff, you know. But this is the meat. This is the money. Current node value is gonna get pushed up into this value R here. We're just gonna dress it up in a string that has like arrows and stuff. So we got the value, which was step 1 here. Yeah, we got the value, and now we want to go to the next node. So we got the value because current node is our pointer. So we need to move current node to yeah, this broke me when I first ran into it. It seems like you're assigning this, like the node you're currently on, a value that's already in the node, that's not really what's going on. You're taking the current node and you're moving it to current node.next. So this will just like move it forward, and it'll keep repeating these two steps until you get to the end of the list where it hits null. And that's what our list will look like. So that is the iterating down a linked list. You'll use it a lot when dealing with linked lists. Let's see. So now we have this array of like ugly values. We want to make it look nice. We could do this all in one line of code, but I kind of want to like break things up. So I would say let, whoa, that jumped. Let pretty list equal, and we're going to use the join toString method, or like it's a couple of methods, built-in functions or whatever. Value r dot join, so it'll join all the values with whatever we give it, which will be space. And then we'll do toString, which will send it out as a string. There we go. And then lastly, we'll return. I want to do another string literal, or template literal template. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's a thing. Doobly doo. There we go. Money. There we go. I think that'll look pretty. Return pretty list. No. So this is just a list that we created here, which is basically a nice looking string of all the values in the value r joined together with a space, and then we'll just basically append the word no to the end. And this is upset. Why are you upset? Let me see. I used to have an extension. Yeah. I don't know if this will help me. Yeah, I like this error lens. So just giving me like an underline. It tells me right here what's going on. Unexpected token, a constructor, method, accessor, or property was expected. Yeah, well, is that how it was before? I feel like I didn't do it like that. That was silly. Yeah. So I'm just gonna call this here so you can like see what it looks like. We'll do LL, or still gotta do like const LL equals new linked list. And that's not capitalized. We'll say LL dot insert start pestering me in like a month to buy stuff like Kite did. I used to like Kite, but they were blowing me up. So I don't think that did what I thought it was gonna do. I thought it would just like show the values here. I don't know if I can. Hey, no. Okay. Well, alright, I'll do it the boring way. Yeah. So we'll just do, there we go. And, this should say, like, usually you put something like descriptive there. I'm not super sure on what the rules are, but, I would say, like, tests, that, test the last value equals, C. Yeah. And, here we'll say, tests, the output. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm just gonna make it kind of simple. I'm usually like really super descriptive in tests, but I'll just say like expects output like there we go. Get like a doop doop. This is what I'm expecting from the show function. And we'll just go ahead and grab that guy. Well, pop it in right there. And one more. There we go. And it'll be like, we're gonna put in 1. So 1, 2, 3. And we broke it. So we'll do that. And that should. Why are you still unhappy? Here we go. Alright. And we'll just do a little bit of copy paste in here. Eventually I'll make it like a function that'll just fill this stuff up. It's like one line of code. You just tell it how many data points you want, and it'll just drop them in there. So do 1, 2, 3, and the actual would be ll.show, and our expected is gonna be just like it is up here. I'll get rid of that space. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna run npm test. Let's see if we got some stuff. What we got? Oh, this is, so it shows me what I'm expecting here, and this is the actual output. So it seems that I added too much space here, and that's why this test is failing. So let's go back. We'll change our. There we go. So we'll get rid of the space here and here, and I think that'll do it. See if we can get one passing test, so you can see what it looks like and how it feels to pass a code test. 2 failed. Oh wait, yeah. Awesome. All of our tests are failing. because we're joining a space here. That's why I was like, where's all this extra room coming from? Come on, give me one passing test, and then we'll get the other one passing. And then I'll show you like a coverage report, which is cool. Hey, we got some green. Cool. Expected A, received. Next, null value A. Okay. So it's telling me what's wrong right here. I didn't ask for the value. So just give me the value of like all the values in the node. So let's fix that. Dot next dot value. Cool beans. We'll run the test again. I'm about to wrap up here. I think I've got like a decently long video. God, it's an hour. An hour and I've got like a crappy linked list with like one method. What happened here? Oh, okay. I see all this red, but I think I just changed my font, so I thought I'd like done something that I hadn't done. But here you can see we have 2 passing tests, which is cool. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look up how to get the coverage. Just code coverage. Let's see here. Man, I think I might get like 2 of these microphones, so I can do like the binaural bit, you know. Okay, so I think it's just dash dash coverage. Is that gonna do a thing? Let's see if it does a thing. It's gonna think for a minute. Okay, it's gonna run the test. Cool. Branch lines 95.83. Uncovered lines. So this is kind of cool. It tells me in linked list.js I've got 95.83% coverage. 100% of the functions, but here, line 27, I don't have any coverage. What's line 27? Line 27. Cool. So let's just go ahead and do that. It shouldn't take long. Where am I? Okay, yeah. Let's do a test. There we go. Test. Let's see. Should let user know. Or should let user know list is empty. There we go. And on this one, all we have to do is call linked list, or no, what's the code say here? Node self-tie hit. This might not actually be necessary. If not, this dot hit. No, there is no list here. Like I don't think I actually need that. But you know what? Let's just see what happens. We just say like ill dot show. But that's not gonna use these at work, which I'm not using just at work just yet. But yeah, there's a lot in here. You don't need it really. There we go. 100% code coverage. We're good to go. I think that's actually. Let's just. I'm gonna get rid of the code coverage. Delete. Move to recycle bin. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get her done. Oh, actually need. Oh. There we go. Cool. So I just pushed the quiet code data structures up to GitHub. I'll do more actual coding next time, but it's been fun learning about testing with jest and going through and building data structures and stuff. I've got some other methods. I've got like an add to the end method. That's about it. That's about all I've figured out so far. So I've got an insert, which adds to the front of the list, and I have an add to the end, but I'll figure out some more. Adding to the middle, or getting the links, or the size of the linked list. I'll get all that figured out, and I'll add it on here as we go along. Don't actually need that. Yeah, anyway, please do let me know how you like the microphone. Actually, I'm gonna, there we go, get rid of that, and that's actually what I want. There we go. That's what I want to push up. What's that? Yeah. No, it's okay. I'm almost done. A little bit. Hey. I'll be down in like a minute. I'm seriously like just wrapping the video up. Well, if she lets me keep that in, it's a nice little surprise, little bit of ASMR. But y'all have a good night. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Okay, I love you. Bye.